bubble fun. Wow, Tristan said as he watched the man on the street corner make bubbles. Big bubbles, little bubbles, tiny bubbles too. Bubbles from a wand, some landing on his shoe. Bubbles in the air, bubbles on the ground, bubbles blowing on the wind, making a popping sound. Their colors like a rainbow, their shapes so round and true. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Look, that one is blue. Tristan thought to himself, I just have to find out how to make those bubbles. So he walked up to the man and asked him how he did it. Excuse me, sir, Tristan said. I have never seen bubbles like that, and I would really like to know how to make them. They are the most beautiful things I've ever seen. The man stopped blowing bubbles, smiled, and said, Why? Thank you, young man. When I was about your age, I saw someone blowing bubbles and, well, I asked how he made them. He told me, and once I started, I just couldn't stop. Just a minute while I blow some more. When he finished, he looked at Tristan, grinned, and said, Would you like to try blowing some? Could I? Exclaimed Tristan. Tristan took the wand, dipped it, moved it gently through the air, and the biggest bubble he ever saw rose into the sky. He squealed with delight. The man then explained some important things to remember when blowing bubbles. Well, I can remember that, Tristan said. But how do I make the solution and the wands? The man said in a whisper. Let me blow some more and I will tell you. He then took a wand in each hand, dipped them, extended his arms, and began spinning. Soon there was a wall of bubbles, so many bubbles that Tristan couldn't see the man anymore. Then he heard a laugh and pop, 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 pop. When the bubbles were gone, so was the man, and lying on the sidewalk was a piece of paper. Tristan bent down and picked it up. It was just what he needed to get started. A bubble scientist's basic guide. Pop, remember to experiment with the basic solution. A little more glycerin, sugar, or syrup to make a stronger bubble. Too much can ruin your solution. Pop, pop. If you need more, just double or triple the ingredients. Pop, pop, pop. Don't forget what I told you earlier. Have fun. I can't wait to get home and make more bubbles, Tristan said as he ran down the street.